Cynthia. Sierra made a big deal about 6 years and feeling old. I've been a part of this community since 1997. I want to thank Slam Granny, who brought Poetry Slam to Minnesota. Her name is Carolyn Holbrook. Yeah. And she's the reason why we have it here. So thank her. She worked with Diego Vasquez and brought the New Eurekan poets to the Walker back in, I believe it was 1996. And then Diego talked to Kieran Folliard, who owned Kieran's at the time, and said, hey, we want to do some poetry there. And the Erotica Poetry Slam was started the next year. And and then we sent our first slam team to nationals in 1998, I believe it was. I got involved with poetry and spoken word because of an ex-boyfriend. He's married high school. I have 3 new poems for you guys. In the details. The best April Fool's Day joke I ever played was the year I called my mother and told her I'd gotten married over spring break at the Elvis Chapel of Love in Graceland. She was pissed. Not so much that I'd gotten married, but that I'd gotten married without her. The Elvis theme, the guitar-shaped pool at the hotel, the chili cheese fries for dinner, none of that mattered. I'm not saying that you shouldn't believe anything I say. I'm just saying that once I had a boyfriend who offered to finance my poker career because of my ability to keep a straight face. Now, he was a good liar, but terrible at cards. I will do everything I can to protect you from my feelings, my disappointments. I'm horrible at remembering jokes, but so good at finding things to make you laugh. This is the guide to surviving your mother's suicide attempt. People don't let you stop with, my mom is in the hospital. They want to know about the prognosis, the illness, the cure. Be prepared to tell the truth, or be prepared to lie. Hint, lying is easier. You can't go all Colonel Nathan Jessup on them. This isn't a make-believe courtroom and you are not Jack Nicholson. Give your mom an easy cancer or maybe a diabetes, something chronic but not completely debilitating. You'll need a reason to worry about her for a while. Brace yourself for the sting of tilted heads, the sighs and soft pity taps on your shoulder. If you decide to say it out loud, my mother tried to kill herself, do not make jokes. I know this helps you, but this is about them, not you, not her. Describing the scene as an episode from Cops makes it more accessible. This is not their mother, there is distance. They've never had her homemade buttercream frosting. They've never stayed up late with her sharing popcorn from the special popcorn bowl. They've never sat on her bed watching her push fabric through the sewing machine. Don't describe her eyes, how scared they looked, how empty and scared, how dark the skin around them was, dark and thin and damaged, or her fingers, her hands, the way they fidgeted, the way they pulled at her sweater, the way they grabbed your face, turned it in different angles as if she was looking at you for the first time. Don't tell them about the journal. The 18-page suicide note, how she called your father a monster. This is too personal. Don't even mention it to your father. He's already forgotten what he's read. Whatever you do, end the conversation by telling them everything is going to be okay. Even though it won't. closure, a reason to feel not obligated to call you, a way out of this whole mess. One drop of dust and I pounce. I practice only what I preach, especially when it comes to cuticle care. I paint my nails at least 3 times a day, and it's not because I'm indecisive about color. I just enjoy the process, the smell of acetone. I don't care what you think of me. I'll wear the gold lame cat suit if it suits me. I own 2 of them. They remind me of the Oscars and my love for award shows. I never miss them, especially when animals are involved. I spend my free time at zoos. You'll find me with the ostrich, or ostriches if you prefer. I did not have to look up the plural of ostrich to know just how much we have in common.